Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Baltimore Ravens versus Patrick Mahomes and the Dallas Cowboys.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the reigning Super Bowl MVP in his 4th year now. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Mahomes pass.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now it's Swift. Fights him off. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Now a carry for Swift. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and
6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Ravens' 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at at the 4-yard.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Gabriel Davis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Yeah, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. And they'll be led out by a second-round pick back in April out of Oklahoma by way of Alabama. It's Jalen Hurts.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss. Okay, and he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Run for Pollard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Pollard. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
9 yards to go.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7. Ravens nothing.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football. But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Sheldon Richardson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he rifles one incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Makes the score Cowboys 7.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on that.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And they'll begin by running the option.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Deron Payne on the stop. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
That's complete to Davis.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Mahomes. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
They go play action with Hurts.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Deron Payne in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. I'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd down now, Swift. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's Gallman. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
Hardman on the return.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On first down, Hurts. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
4-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. Does the big boy have the juice? And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Josh Lambo lining up.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out.
And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
A 6-yard pickup.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here's Hurts to throw.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll fire it deep.
And that's caught inside the 35.
If you were me,
all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Reagor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. As far as the early games go in that 1 o'clock window, we'll be focused on that game in Nashville. A big one for the Titans as they'll match up against the Cleveland Browns. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football to wrap up the week between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team. of Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he returns this to the 22.
Return. The Ravens take over first and 10.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that is incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Agnew now to return. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Running is Swift. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Dallas.
Here's Swift. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll run here with Swift. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
His pass caught at the 4. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 3.
Now Gallman. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Wayne Gallman, the ball carrier.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Marcus May, in there on the coverage. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Now here's Mahomes. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Yards on the pickup.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a loose football. And the Ravens have got it. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt.
First pass. Complete to Michael.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is Gallman. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
And 8 yards to go.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The throw over the middle taken in. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
On first down, Swift. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. He's 2nd down at 4.
4-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Cowboys.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The tackle there by Antoine Woods. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run with Swift. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
So the Ravens now down by 2 touchdowns. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hurts. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught at the 10. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Ravens 20.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
36-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
The line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll try it now with Swift. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Cowboys,